Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's episode of Talking Dragons. I'm here with my friend, and we're here to talk about D&D, tabletop stuff, and all sorts of crap. So-called friend is Nazz.
Hey, what's up?
Hey Nazz, we have a history.
Yeah, we have a long history.
It's a 13-year history.
Has it been 13 years?
2007, I believe. 6 or 7.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was 20 years old.
Yes, that's how you can count.
Yes.
Yes.
And you were
15
years old.
Yes.
I was hanging out with a lot of young kids, guys, and I still do. But yeah, we known each other for a long time. As a matter of fact, Nazz, would you like to tell yourself like how you know me, or like tell all two of our listeners like a little bit something about yourself?
Hey, I'm Nazz. I'm 28 years old. I do comedy. I don't know. I met Yazin 13 years ago because I attended a kendo workshop, and he was one of the organizers there. So at first, he wasn't very approachable because he was really tall, and he was just very tall. And then
well, I'm not approachable now. I didn't grow shorter.
But eventually we started hanging out because he was actually one of the friendliest seniors there, despite seeming unapproachable at first. And then after that, we were in a band. We were in a kendo association together. We had band sleepovers. Is that a thing?
We were in a band, right?
Yeah.
Because, well, technically, were they sleepovers? Because we were always like, we were jamming all the way to like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And
we slept in the studio.
and yeah, we technically slept in the studio the whole time. Yeah. That's a lot of history. What was that? That was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So,
oh wow.
So we've done the whole kendo thing. We've done bands. We've traveled together a lot.
Yeah, we've traveled. We've been to Japan. We've been to Singapore a lot.
Mm-hmm.
KL,
right?
Wow.
Some really good times. And fun fact, you were part of the first group I ever DM'd ever.
Oh yes, I remember.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ariel.
Yes.
The half elf druid.
Yeah.
It was the adventures of the half elf druid, and we had that campaign running for about a year before we kind of dropped it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
And I've stopped the whole physical activity thing, so I'm starting to grow a gut.
Okay.
Well, I had a gut before. Now it's bigger. and now we're here playing Dungeons and Dragons, and you are finally paying that favor I asked you a long time ago. Do you remember what that favor was?
Get famous.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said what? You said, how could I ever repay you? And I said, get famous and pay me back. So
I'm here, guys.
So I'm calling in the favor just for this podcast.
Oh wow.
And we're gonna talk about D&D.
Yes.
Right. So what was your last adventure like? You've been playing. We played Ariel, but you've played other characters.
Yeah, I've been playing a halfling. Her name is Livin' La Vida Loca. So
First name?
Yeah, that's her first name.
Okay.
And I've been playing with other comedians in Brunei, and we've had a lot of misadventures. I love playing characters that are chaotic, whether it's chaotic neutral, good or evil. I just love causing chaos with my drama and the role plays. I love doing characters with different accents or backgrounds. It's fun.
Okay. So to tell me a little bit more about Livin' La Vida. She's a halfling rogue?
No, she's a bard.
She's a bard. So
yeah.
Doing a lot of the whole bard dancing, acting.
A lot of playing with the what do you call it? The
lute?
Yes, the lute, and BSing my way through everything.
I can't imagine that being a very efficient group, so to say.
No, because imagine having having Tibi and Fahad and Daniel.
Okay.
And all of them are crazy. So Tibi would be like an old guy who falls asleep in the middle of battle. Daniel Daniel is the friend of the old guy who falls asleep during the battle. Fahad is just impulsive.
I love Fahad, by the way.
Yeah, impulsive. He wants to be a good guy, but his decisions are not good at all. So
okay.
Yeah, so it's very chaotic. So I pity the DM who DMs us.
Right.
Yeah.
So this group, it's in a campaign, it's a running campaign, or is it like
No, it's usually one shots.
one shots?
Yeah.
So and Zainal's the DM.
Zainal, Matin, sometimes Tibi.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know TB's been like really into the whole DM
Tibi's into Dungeons and Dragons. He's got like a bag for Dungeons and Dragons, a folder for it,
thing. All right.
a pouch for his dice.
Yes, and I know. Apparently, I was his first.
Yeah.
I was his first DM too.
Oh.
So when he came over here,
Yeah.
I was nervous. I was really nervous because I really wanted TB to like me.
Oh yes.
But now that he's done it, I'm just okay. I'm kidding, TB. If you ever listen to this, please come over to Wild Magic again. We miss you. Oh wow. Okay. So it's just a couple of one shots, adventures, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So there's like a whole bunch of you guys. There's like half a dozen or a dozen.
Maybe almost a dozen.
Sometimes the table's like wrong, like 10 people or stuff like that.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it's
crazy.
packed. So sometimes some people have to just sit aside and watch the game.
So I can't imagine that's fun for people who want to stand out. I mean, for guys like who do brouhaha and improvisation, you kind of want to.
Yeah, everyone wants to make a decision. Everyone wants to say something important, do something important. So it's like we like to argue a lot. I think that's normal though, like in D&D. And it's always fun because everyone's funny, so they make really crazy decisions as well. Yeah, I try to stand out, so that's why I use like really shrilly voices.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, step away from the mic if you try to do it.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really want to see that. I want to see that being played. I think a brouhaha doing D&D is totally something that could happen.
Yeah.
And I mean, Zainal, if you're listening, we still want you here. What magic? We want you to do something.
We brought DJ Nazri as well for a one shot and with his wife. Yeah.
Both of them played.
Yeah. Just that one time because they love board games, so they wanted to feel how D&D was like.
Do you think it's like universal? Like D&D is like for everyone?
I think D&D is for everyone. I believe like everyone's been in that stage where they played pretend when they were young.
Sure.
So this is like reliving your youth, but like in a more controlled manner. There's rules. There's procedures to follow, and like your choices are determined by a storyteller and your like the probability from the dice.
Okay, so you guys have been playing D&D every week for the past 2 years?
Some of them have been playing every week. Except when we have like events going on, then we take a break from it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the most active would be like Tibi, Sway, Zainal, Matin, Daniel, Fahad.
We've got Nazz and Sway coming in once in a while.
Yeah.
I mean, Sway's been pretty busy lately, so she doesn't come for our Wednesday one-shots anymore.
Yeah.
But Nazz is pretty active here lately. He's been taking on a few DMs.
Oh, that's good. Because he's always shown interest in DMing, so that's good for him.
Okay. Yeah. Zainal's only done it once. TB's never DM'd here. I'd really like for him to come and DM.
No, he's a pretty cool DM. I like him. Yeah. I love how fair he can be and how he can control the way he controls the game. It's very different and it's refreshing.
Now I don't want to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
But what's the difference between playing in a brouhaha group and playing with our old group? What's been the difference so far?
What's the difference? Whoa, what is the difference?
I'm better.
I don't know. I can't compare. But with the brouhaha group, there's a lot of people who want to do like sometimes there's no teamwork. So one person wants to do this, another person wants to research this, another person wants to cause trouble, role play, sniff someone's butt maybe. But with our old group, it was you, me, Afif, and Kaza. With our old group, like it was more strategized. Like, yeah, it was a bit more strategized compared to the Brouhaha group.
That's a pretty low standard.
Yeah. So imagine how chaotic it is with the Brouhaha.
Because I remember your group not being too teamworky either. Because there was always a point where one of you guys either knew better or wanted to do something on your own.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of splitting the party.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember having to go like meanwhile.
Yeah. It's kind of the same with but like more meanwhiles.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I've never DM'd for anyone more than 7 people actually.
Yeah.
And 3 people was just nice. Honestly speaking, I still stand by that campaign as being a really nice campaign to go by.
Yeah.
But yeah, it made me learn a lot of lessons. So you went from being a half-elf noble to like a pretty chaotic... I mean, was Ariel even chaotic to start with?
No, she used to be she was lawful good. And over time, as she finally went on adventure, because she's never been outside her city before.
Yeah.
And to finally be free from being controlled by her what do you call them? Her servants, her people, the other nobles. There's no rules or regulations to follow. She just goes wild. Like, I think it's partly because of her nature as well. Like, her mother is a dark elf, I believe. Yeah, she's a dark elf, so that's how she became chaotic.
So you're transitioning from that noble girl who turns chaotic into someone who's chaotic.
Yeah.
Turning in any character change, or is she just chaotic for the sake of being chaotic, or?
I think because it's the story. Also, it's funner to play chaotic people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like being chaotic from behind the scenes is even better.
Yeah.
I'm currently working on this player called Trouble. He's a tiefling who it's kind of like he's like the devil on your left shoulder kind of thing.
Yes.
And so I'm pretty much working on that, because all this time I've actually been playing neutral good or lawful good players, sort of because I don't want to stand out.
Yeah.
So I've always been that kind of player. So you have to really stand out
to be chaotic. Yeah.
Be chaotic and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or else you just don't get to play.
Yep, that is very true. Because that's how I felt about Ariel. At first, she was lawful good, and she had to follow everything. Like, she had to be the goody two-shoes. Like, I don't think we should do that. Can we do that? You guys, look, the arrow's pointing right there. No, we've got to go there. But, it was so boring. And we had this bard and this dragonborn along with us and an adventure. And they always made the really craziest decisions, even though, the dragonborn was timid and shy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I sort of ask a lot of players this. Do you think your characters are a reflection of you?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I think they are the part of us that we probably don't show other people, or maybe we show to other people. A good example is Fahad. Every character he plays, I noticed, is very impulsive. And for me, recently, I've noticed that my characters making odd decisions, or have sarcastic or really annoying remarks, and I feel like that reflects a bit of me as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Live in La Vida.
Yeah, especially Live in La Vida.
Okay.
That's the me that I wish I could let out into the world, but I'm too shy to do it in real life.
What's the craziest thing you remember about Live in La Vida?
So what is... Oh.
That she's done in a campaign or a one shot?
Hang on. Live in La Vida. I remember during a campaign, I kept dying. Is that crazy? No.
What were the actions that led you to die?
I think I used what do you call it? I insulted a goblin.
Okay, vicious mockery, or
Yeah, vicious mockery.
Right.
I told him he smells like his grandma's clothes, and
then he killed you.
I downed because
Okay.
of it. Yeah.
So you technically didn't die.
I didn't die.
Yeah.
But I kept downing several times during the same campaign. Game, night, hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you've experienced that whole. We've been playing for like 8 hours now.
Yeah, that's so stressful.
Yeah.
I remember a game that started at 7 and it almost ended at 3 a.m.
Uh-huh.
It's way past my curfew, guys.
Mom's calling.
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
Yeah.
Well, man, I still haven't felt that, by the way. I've been playing for 5 years
Yeah.
now. But I've never gone past 5 hours.
Oh.
I've never gone past 5 hours, and I've definitely never gone past midnight.
Oh my god.
I'm a good boy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's really something.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to feel it once, I guess, but
To not repeat.
yeah, because I feel like I'd just get sick.
Yeah, I think what made it why did it drag so far? I think it was the combat. Combat took ages, especially if you have people who keep downing, like me or other people.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, how the DM wants the story to go A or B, but because of because of like different chaotic people, it becomes C and D instead, which
Yeah.
was never planned in the first place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
DMs. So TB, Matin, or Zainal.
Yeah.
When, like, have you ever experienced someone who railroads?
Ooh, railroads?
Yeah. Do you know what that term is? It's the term when the DM is determined to set you on a path.
Yeah.
A linear path kind
Yeah.
of thing. And sometimes, you can go all the way out, and he will still try to like lean you back into that storyline just because he wrote that storyline.
Yeah.
And he did a lot of effort writing it, so he'd want to make you go through that. So, like, did you ever feel that, or was it just purely because of battles?
No, yeah, I've actually someone did, from the Brouhaha group. I think we've experienced that. Maybe because it was their first few times of DMing, and they just wanted to make sure it followed the story, even if it railroaded for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so there are people who write homebrews, and then I'm guessing they all mostly write homebrews.
Yeah.
And there are people who follow adventure modules, like they follow it from the books and stuff like that. So I'd understand if you follow it from the books and you'd want to follow the books to stick it through and through. But for homebrew guys, I don't mind it. Like as long if players want your story to go this way, then let them go that way, right?
Yeah.
So having said that, have you ever considered being a DM?
Oh, I'm so scared because I feel like I can't control everyone. But the point of DMing is not controlling everyone, right? It's like just facilitating the adventure.
Yeah. It's more facilitator, narrator kind of thing.
Yeah.
Seriously, we have this thing in Wild Magic. We're doing something called Mad Venture Time.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
It's basically Mad Lib D&D.
Yeah.
You have to play one of these days again.
Yeah.
Please come and play. Yeah. Fuad's doing one soon, so sit down for that one. So I came up with that. I mean, it's not exactly an original idea.
Yeah.
But I thought of it because I thought it would be great practice for DMs to just like not try to follow a module like faithfully and try to really keep them on their feet and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If anything, it's really more up Brouhaha's alley because it's a very improvisation kind of thing.
It is, actually. I've experienced it twice. I think one was with you as the DM, and then I watched Afif carry it out
Right,
as well.
he DM'd one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he did pretty good. That was his first time.
That was his first time. Wow. Yeah.
So, DMing's not that hard.
We'll see.
Well, yeah, you've been playing for a couple of times now.
Yeah.
Getting the hang of things. And now you're here, Wild Magic. You are doing some stuff for us.
Yeah.
I think, I don't remember, last week we premiered we
did, yeah.
D&D Mystified, starring Nazz,
Yeah,
who is the
that's
rules
me.
meister. Do you really know the rules?
No, I know the basic, but I wouldn't say I'm the best at it. I know there's tons of people who probably know the handbook like without looking at it.
Sure. Are you do you follow rules?
Yeah, I have to. It's like my job to make sure people follow rules.
That's true. I mean, that's your actual day job.
Yeah,
Right.
that's my day job.
Let's not talk about that.
No.
Let's talk about D&D.
Yes.
D&D, you have a player's handbook.
Yeah.
And you're covering what's D&D last week.
Yes.
And what can we expect from you coming forward with D&D Mystified?
Maybe more rules, role play. We covered combat already.
Okay.
So we're gonna cover other things as well.
What do you think is the hardest thing for a beginner to learn about D&D?
Remembering
Remember.
whether you can do this or that, or if you can't. I think for me, especially because I'm very forgetful, I keep having like the need to refer to the handbook all the time.
Right.
Whereas like the other Ruha comedians, they just remember everything.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm not one of those people either.
Yeah.
I usually have my phone
Yeah.
and I'm all like referring, especially when I'm playing like
Yeah.
magic users and stuff like that.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. They're so difficult.
So when you said bard, like, right.
Yeah, that was so hard.
Actually, you've never actually played any tanks.
I have not. I haven't. Wait. I've tried cleric last time.
Technically not a tank.
Yeah.
It's a healer, right?
Yeah,
it's a healer,
healer,
tank.
yeah.
Right. But yeah, you should give it a try because my go-to is always a fighter. I think everyone's go-to is a fighter.
Yeah.
Tanking is easy. Just sometimes you get double actions. Sometimes you have action surge. Sometimes you can be a crossbow expert and fire 5 arrows in one turn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Imagine the damage you can make.
That's my go-to like class.
Yeah.
Fighter. A lot of people I noticed a lot of people try to go for rogue.
Yeah, but for me, rogue is kind of difficult. Like, from experience in RPG games, rogues are very squishy.
Yeah.
But they do cause a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But
Like Hawkeye.
yeah.
People want to play Hawkeye
Yeah.
and they choose Ranger.
Yeah.
And then they start regretting it. Maybe I wanted to be a rogue.
Yeah.
Because I think, in a way, Hawkeye is a rogue.
Yeah.
Changed my mind,
That's true.
right?
He doesn't really have animals anyway. That's Falcon.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So Hawkeye is the person who is the least overpowered.
Yeah.
He's always hanging around.
Yeah.
He uses really normal weapons, and rogues use range.
Yeah.
So I think, basically my point is people like to be rogues.
Yeah, they do.
But I believe they don't show any value until after the 3rd level.
Yes.
Right.
So, if you're doing a one shot and you're still in level 1, there's I don't know, you don't really experience the real rogue experience.
Yeah. Exactly. Like you learn the thieves' cant at first level, and that's it. You don't get to do the sneak attack thing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What about lessons learned for like the classes you've done? You've done druid, you've done bard. So what are the things that you automatically know about bard or druids?
Vicious mockery.
Always.
All the time.
Yeah.
That's my go-to bonus action.
There's cutting words, vicious mockery.
Yeah.
And you always have a cheat sheet of things you need to sing.
Yes. Or I just, come up with it, improv.
Right.
I love bard. Bards, you can just improv your way through the game. especially if you're the, what do you call it? Like for mine, she's a wait, what's the word? No, it's not. She's not a charlatan, but like she just pretends to be, like a really famous person, tries to convince people.
I think that's a charlatan.
Oh, okay, yeah, maybe, yeah.
But yeah, okay. And for druids.
Druids, I love changing into animals. Like, whoa, it's fun. It wasn't fun in the first few levels. I remember how long it took me to get the skills, but once you're in like level 8 above, it's fun.
Yeah, I think that was from our first campaign, right?
Yeah.
So our first campaign, it took a while to level up.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, and that's partly due in fault because of the XP system.
Yeah.
And one of the lessons I've learned from that session is to never use XP ever again.
Yeah. You benchmark now?
Yeah, we use milestones.
Yeah.
And I mean, technically, even now, like D&D, they encourage you to like level up after every adventure.
Yeah.
Because there's not a guarantee you will ever meet again.
That's true.
You know, like D&D players, that's the trope. You know, like let's meet up and I can't, I'm working, and like suddenly the session doesn't happen.
Yeah.
For like a gajillion years before you finally get to level 2.
Yeah.
So they decided, the guys at Wizards Coast, they say like, we decided the XP system is a little faulty.
Yeah.
And we said like, let's do a milestone system, or after every adventure you get to level up, or if you don't want to, you don't have to.
Ah.
Yeah. So that's what they're doing with D&D now. They're really dumbing it down.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
No wonder a lot of people have leveled up.
Yeah. I remember Farhad coming into one of our games.
Yeah.
And we gave him 1,000 XP just for the sake of it.
Wow.
And like that was enough for him to level up to level 5. And he was like, "Oh no, I don't want it." Why? Oh, I just wanted XP. I didn't want to level up. I was like, "Oh, dude, it really doesn't matter. I mean, we can level you up whenever you're ready." Like,
yeah.
But I think because I don't know how it works, but he said like he wanted the XP from another campaign, so he could play in another campaign.
Oh.
But it really depends on your DM whether or not it's acceptable.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like my newer characters level up pretty slow compared to Ariel. Ariel's like level 8 or something.
Yeah.
But that took a while. It took like a year-ish.
I mean, I've known games that run for a year and they're still at level 3 or level 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I remember like the first campaign I ever played in.
Yeah.
Took me like 5 sessions to level up to level 2.
Wow.
So,
okay.
Yeah. So those are like 4-hour sessions too. So.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get it, but I don't know. Like I've been in Wild Magic for a year now, and I've been in like 30 one-shots or something.
Wow.
And somehow the idea of levels are just like irrelevant to me now.
Oh.
So, you know?
Yeah.
Like it really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's just about roleplay.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree. Also the skills that you can use, the skills outside of combat that you can use.
Yes.
I like those skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got one rogue.
Yeah.
One rogue player here. She always buys 1,000 ball bearings.
Why?
Because to her, it's the most useful thing ever when she's escaping.
Oh.
She just tosses like 1,000 ball bearings on the floor and just makes a run for it.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
That's a level 1 rogue move right there.
Yeah.
Like, but it's like pro move, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that sort of thinking is amazing.
Yeah.
We've had characters that have tried to seduce characters. There's one character who managed to like break the game by like taking a wolf that wasn't supposed to exist. Like
what?
Like the campaign called for a wolf, a stray pup wolf.
Yeah.
And the pup wolf was supposed to just disappear into the.
Isn't that my character?
No.
Oh.
That's also pretty interesting, as a matter of fact, right?
Yeah.
Now that I remember it, yeah, you did have a wolf, and you didn't take care of it, by the way.
I kept forgetting he was around. It was his ghost. Oh man, poor ghost.
Right.
He was always resting while we were battling. And when I remember he exists, I'm like, oh well, ghost, where are you?
Probably like arms crossed and like, no,
Yeah.
I'm not going in there anymore.
Yeah. Oh man, poor ghost.
Like, so yeah, the whole the whole point of role playing is so that you can do things that you like the DM wouldn't think that you would do.
Yeah.
Right. And that was such a pleasure, like DMing for you guys.
Yeah.
Because it was me learning lessons for the first time.
Oh yeah. Because it was your first time DMing as well.
Yeah. And I wouldn't say I was super nervous, but I think I tried too hard.
Really?
I felt like I was trying to be Matt Mercer.
Ah.
So we have this thing on the show called Matt Mercer effect. It's when people try to be like Matt Mercer and players are disappointed that you're not Matt Mercer.
What?
Yeah. So you're trying to create this environment for people. You're trying to do different sorts of voices.
Yeah.
And then the other people are like, you're not Matt Mercer. Stop doing it.
No, you can't. They can't do that.
Yeah.
People are trying not to be Matt Mercer, to be their own person.
I mean, D&D is supposed to be fun anyway, right? It's supposed to be a game where, you make the voices because it's fun, it's silly. You don't make it because you want to create the environment. You don't want to have minis and stuff.
Yeah.
There are some local players here who are already like mini enthusiasts or mini snobs.
Yeah.
And they're always like, oh, your mini's not painted. Or
Yeah.
like,
I just want to play.
Yeah.
Like it's all in your imagination for me.
Like I have minis for days in this.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a store full of minis, basically,
Yeah.
right? And dice are a thing. Like people collect dice, people collect like books. I collect minis.
Yeah.
Right? And minis are my thing. I love minis.
Yeah.
But I'm tired of minis now.
Yeah.
Like whenever I come up with a campaign and stuff, I just use a piece of paper or my trusty like whiteboard kind of thing.
Yeah.
The adventure grid. And I just draw it out. And it just brings out another side of creativity in me. Like,
Yeah. Sometimes simplicity is better. It gets you more creative.
Sometimes I like to surprise my players by like drawing stuff on my iPad, and then I'll put that as a grid and stuff like that.
Wow, cool.
Because there's a few of us DMs who use a thing called Miro. It's like a one of those boards kind of thing. Like so they just draw it on the boards on a TV.
Wow.
And it's pretty interactive, so it's pretty cool.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I gotta see that. I gotta experience that.
Yeah. It's basically like a Google board kind of thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like
So,
school.
Yeah. But you don't need that. And what I've realized with the Mad Venture Time kind of thing, the Mad Lib D&D thing we're doing, is that we're trying to make it so that it's short, sweet, and doesn't require a lot of work.
Yeah.
Right.
It's really fun and it's chaotic.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So you played Billy. There was a lot of Lees.
I think I was Nelly.
Nelly, right.
Yeah, it was Nelly. It was Billy, Nelly, Kelly, Melly.
Right.
Yes.
And we were just trying like different things at the time, and I think the adventure called for you were at a fishing village and one of their heroes had gone missing.
Yeah, for
24 years.
Yes.
And he was last seen with his pet dolphin. And you guys ended up... See, this is the kind of thing that I was like, yeah, this will make a great show.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for you guys to see that.
Okay.
Fuad's going to be doing the next ones. And I hope everyone on YouTube or Instagram, whatever... shameless plug, if you are within the Sarasup area, please head on down to Wild Magic.
Woo!
We've got dice, we've got books, we've got all sorts of D&D stuff.
Yes.
If you'd like to get your D&D fix, or if you like to learn about D&D, head on over to Wild Magic Sarasup. Find us over at IG and YouTube, and of course, Nazz.
Yes.
Where can we find you?
You can find me at Instagram, Nazzealous, Nazzealous.
All right.
Yeah.
And of course, you are a comedian for Brouhaha.
Yes, I am.
Any upcoming shows that we should know about?
Not coming shows. It's blackout season, so maybe in June there's gonna be something really fun in store for you guys. It's not just stand-up comedy. Yes.
Something with D&D, perhaps?
Oh yeah, sure.
All right.
Maybe improv as well.
All right. Now let's take the clock back, because You know, we don't talk a lot,
Yeah.
right? And when we do, I try to like milk every cent out of it.
Cool.
So we've known each other for 13 years. We've made that really
Yeah.
obvious. And we were in kendo.
Yes, we weren't. Oh, I miss kendo.
Me too.
Man, we weren't the best, but we were pretty good.
I think we were pretty good.
Yeah.
We had a great coach.
Yeah, we had a great coach. Yeah.
He's doing judo now.
Who?
Ali.
Oh, Ali. You're talking about Ali.
What? Who's your great coach?
I thought we had a sensei. What was his name?
He was like,
Yeah.
yeah, well, he was okay.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, did you really? Oh, you knew him.
I beat him.
You beat him in less than 3 seconds. So how can you say he's a great sensei?
Ah!
You beat him with the most basic like shot ever.
Yeah, it was a full man.
Yeah. And like the judge was like so like, was that a point?
I don't want to give her a point because she's new, but that was a point.
Like, wait, is that even like, was he giving her the point?
Yeah, and then like he didn't want to give the point, and then the sensei was like, "Wow, yo."
No, everyone was like, hey,
Yeah.
that was a point.
Yeah, like sensei's like, she got me. Yeah.
So you were pretty good. So you know, don't you know.
I got it back.
Bit of trivia here.
Yeah.
You were also a kendo champion.
I was.
Yes,
oh
you
my
were.
god. Oh!
You were the kendo women's champion, weren't you?
Oh yeah, I was. Oh my god, I remember that. Oh man.
See, I never won anything in kendo.
Oh, but you were the organizer. That's why.
Well, yeah, but you know, you'd think the organizer would have at least a chance. I managed to finish off kendo with a good chapter. I think I
Yeah.
finished off with the second dan.
Yeah, you were a knee done.
Yeah, and
You're still a knee done.
I'm still a knee dan, and I don't intend to get a sun dan. And I think I closed that chapter in my life.
Is Sandan like the highest you can go now?
No,
You can go to Rokdan, right? Like six.
six dan is pretty much achievable
Yeah,
for a
like
foreigner.
Oh really? But how old do you have to be by then?
You have to be like 45.
Yeah,
at
okay.
least. So I mean, if I wanted to, I'm
Yeah.
almost there.
You need wisdom.
Yeah, I'll be 45 next year. So
Oh.
that makes you 20.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, yeah. So I closed that chapter in my life,
Yeah.
but I would forever think that kendo was like the door to D&D.
Oh really?
Yeah, I sort of seen kendo as the door to everything. Kendo is the reason why I was more outgoing. Kendo is the
yeah,
reason
that's
I
true.
had so much more friends.
Yeah.
Kendo is the reason why I'm married now and have kids.
That is very true.
So yeah, I met my wife when she was 14.
She did kendo too with
Yeah.
us.
I had a lot of young female companions.
Yes.
And yeah, I sort of think like having that confidence in kendo sort of like opened the door for me.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, were you always this outgoing or like?
Yes, I was. I was just very shy, but outgoing once I find the group of friends. Mm.
I remember you being called the Raptor.
Oh yeah, cause I had a bad slouch back then,
Yeah.
and my arms were like,
Always like that?
I was like that, and I had a really loud scream. I still do. Yeah, like ah! Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, without that, I wouldn't have had the guts to learn the guitar, be in a band.
Yeah.
Without that, I wouldn't have had the guts to start D&D.
Yeah.
Or I wouldn't have had the guts to ask my wife now to marry me.
Nice.
Stuff
But I
like
feel
that.
like D&D, like you starting D&D, is opening up these doors to so many other people who come here to play. You know, like people who used to be shy, they're not as shy anymore. They're very outgoing, or they can talk. Like
Yeah.
they're less socially awkward. I know one of your members, like I met him during training, and he was like, D&D helped me like learn English properly, like be more brave to try out new vocab and
Alright.
stuff.
Kendo did that for me.
Yeah.
Kendo normalized being social.
Yeah.
It normalized the ability to scream out loud
That is
without
very
a
true.
care in the world.
Yeah.
And for those kids that you're mentioning,
Yeah.
right? They're coming in here, they're playing D&D. It's because they they need to normalize the idea that you can role play, you can improvise.
Yeah.
Until that happens, I think D&D is the best medium for that. Definitely.
It is actually, yeah.
I mean, role playing in general, right?
Yeah. Just speaking out in general, actually.
Yeah. Just, I think it's also kind of helped me being the head of my own company.
Yeah.
When I get insecure about things, I assume a different role.
Yes, I do that too. Like when I go on stage, I just pretend I'm a more confident version of me.
Yeah. So, I mean, I realized that early on, but it kind of helped train me to do those things as well. Like, and guys, it really helps to have friends.
It does.
Like if you have like the right people around you, like people like Nazz, or people like what's his face?
Fuad.
There you go. Yeah, you sort of have like reassurance from other people. Assurances that, if you do this, you might be able to pull it off. And I think that's a really cool thing. And I guess we should probably just like let it out on air. Like that's how you got started in Brouhaha.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I did this before I did Brouhaha. Actually, no, it helped. Yeah. You were the reason I joined Brouhaha. You sent me a photo, a screenshot of their advert for their one of their workshops, and you were like, "You should join. You're funny." And I was like, "Okay, I'll join."
Oh.
Yeah. You're the reason I joined Brouhaha.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take credit for that. I don't remember that, but I do remember taking you to a Brouhaha show.
Yes.
And that's when I met. Yeah, and isn't it weird that TB and Kevin, these guys are all working where we're working at.
Yeah.
Right? And another like celebrity that used to work in our field, Zed Peace.
Oh yeah, he still does.
Yeah. So it's like
the oil and gas industry is full of creatives, guys.
Yeah. I was talking to his ex-boss because he used to work with Kevin, right?
Oh yeah.
And I was like, and we were joking like, if this whole oil and gas thing doesn't work out, we should start an entertainment company. And I muttered to myself, I'm halfway there.
Yes.
So oil and gas people. I mean, even technically, Zainal was part of that industry as well.
Yeah, he was an engineer.
Yeah.
That's one of his jokes. Like, I used to be an engineer.
Yeah, being an engineer is a joke. So. Yeah. Well, anyway, I think that's all we've got for Talking Dragons. Nazz, it's always fun talking to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Please drop by soon, and I think you're gonna go and record a show or something.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you'd like to like and subscribe, please like and subscribe. We only have 78 subscribers. Please like and subscribe. This pretty much will be going up on IG or YouTube if you'd like to see more of our content, or if you'd like to see more of Nazz doing D&D stuff instead of Brouhaha stuff. Please comment below. Thanks for joining us, and see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.